Well, 8 ounces worth of resin. Total fails. So in this video, we are going to fix this. And this is part of the collaboration of Coasting Through the Week, posted every Wednesday. And the link to the playlist is in the description box along with everybody who is involved. Resin me up, epoxy me that. There's Tim, the resonator, or the resiner. But anyhow, in this video, I used, again, the Daniel Cooper resin. But I'm doing things a little bit differently. And I'm almost out of that resin. Whew. So, in the last video, most of my cabochons, the white sank like an anchor. I mean, it just fell, all kinds of white blobs. So, I did a lot of research. Yes, I use ChatGPT a lot. I ask questions, I do research with it, I get on Google and I do research, and I get on YouTube. The conclusion that I came up with was most likely the fact that the temperature, along with the viscosity of my resin between my white and the coaster itself, was different. The white was much warmer and much thicker. And it didn't help that the resin in the cabochons was getting thick also. It was just a cocktail for disaster. So, I had a theory, and I'm trying it out in this video. I'm going to pour my resin, and I mixed up 8 ounces. Each one of them cavities takes about a little over 5. I wanted to leave room for my alcohol inks and my backing. But anyhow, I mixed up my resin, and I'm going to soon be dropping my alcohol inks. One coaster, I had the plan of red, white, and blue. The other one, I chose a peach, a red, or sangria, I think it was. And what was the other color? There was another color, and I can't remember what it was now. My bad. But I dropped them in. And when I came to the whites, this is what different. I did the drops. I let those coasters sit. Okay? And then I mixed up a fresh batch for the white, instead of having the white just sitting there. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the splatters of my inks in that coaster. But anyhow, I mixed up a new batch just for the white. The coaster on the right, the red, white, and blue, just got plain white sinker. Then, on the other one, it is actually going to get a mixture. I've already seen it in my cabochon. The one successful cabochon that I had was from one of the pastels that I used as a sinker. And that cloud effect worked just fine. In this one, I wanted a little bit of something, a little bit more sparkle. So I put in pearl white from the metallics. And yes, by the way, this is all Let's Resin stuff. The mold's even Let's Resin deep cavity mold, just in case you are curious. But anyhow, I mixed that up, and you're going to see me mixing it here real soon. And I say it was a mixture for the white because it wasn't opaque enough. That's for the orange. Oh, the yellow. It was a yellow. A bright yellow. I don't remember which one it was out of the yellows, but it was a yellow. It was peach, sangria, and yellow. Those were the colors. Now I'm looking at it, it was yellow. But to me, it just seemed like that pearl white just wasn't pigmented enough. So I put a couple drops of the Sinker White into it. And that seemed to balance it out and get it a little bit more opaque. Now, with this technique, you don't want it fully opaque. You want it like, in my opinion, skim milk, between skim milk and 2%. There I am, just going haphazardly, any old way, with my sinkers. Okay, now we sit and let this wait. We wait for 1 hour. Then we're going to come in, and I'm going to use probably this end. It will not hurt the mold as a rounded tip to do some swirls. And I'll see you back then. Okay, so it has been an hour, and I am coming in with my swirls. And what I'm doing is I'm just starting in the center and doing a spiral on each one. And I kind of hovered my tool over the exit point to let it drip. It is demolding time. I already see I'm going to have some trim work. With my extras, I made some of these flowers in different colors. And a little bit of stars. You know, these are just extras. And I got a cup over here that I'm keeping them in. These are new molds I just got today. Little bows. Going to have some trim work on them. I'm not going to just display all of them. I'm just going to take them out. Some of these I tried to marble a little bit. I think this was with the Sinker White that had one of the whites or both of them. And I threw in some of the pastel pink ones. I think it was called Strawberries and Cream or something. These are going to be inclusions or embellishments. And these weren't expensive at all. There's like all 4 of these little molds, bow ties, came together. I think they were like $8 or $7 or something like that. Not expensive. These were the blue ones. Blue that's marbled in with a little bit of white. Tried to marble them with white. Back's definitely blue and white. Some of them are blue and white. They're cute. I didn't think I was going to have this much left over. And I didn't realize that these little bows literally just took drops, just about. So didn't take up very much resin. But I got a bunch of them. Got a bunch of bows. Some overage. Gonna have some trimming. These came from the black. Not a good one to display, because there was a little bit of overage. But the black has a little bit of Aurora powder in it. I don't know how much of it's going to show up. Because technically, this mold is classified as a fondant mold. I'm not going to include these in the final clip because the main show is right here. But so let me get the rest of these out. Still a little bit warm, actually. It's kind of darker out. It's nighttime. Man, my fingers are so stained up, my nails. I see a little bit of the Aurora in the back. It may have to do with these are more matte molds, I think. Yeah, the molds are kind of semi-matte. They're not really gloss. So that might be why the Aurora is not really showing up. Can you tell what, if you've been watching my videos, what color do I usually have extra on? It's typically black. I always have more black. Okay. These are supposed to be polymer clay molds. But this is where I get the flowers from. The roses. That was the medium rose. This is the large rose. You saw the white large rose. When I poured that one, I had 2 blue and 1 white in that batch. Itty bitty tiny one. Almost like a rosebud. Another one of my favorite extra molds. And this has to go in my pile of molds to clean up. Oh, there's the white one. Maybe I didn't show you a little hint of pink in it. Okay. Then this was just grab a mold and pour it. And now this here, the Aurora and everything really shows up. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. I can't tell on my viewfinder either. But it is sparkling. Keychain, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It does need sanded down because it wasn't filled all the way. Okay. These are still warm. Can I take them out? I think I can. We're not going to take a look at them yet. Okay, this has to go in the cleanup pile. Isn't it always fun cleaning up molds? Not. Okay, this needs some trim work. Wondering, while it's still kind of soft, I might be able to get my scissors around this. And then I'll just have to take fingernail file to it later. Okay. This one, there's a little bit. Gonna need a little bit of sanding. There's some sharp edges. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see if my theory worked. Because, you know, everybody's conditions are different. Yours might work better than mine. But let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right. After those failed cabochons with all the white dropping, are we ready? OMG, is that gorgeous? Oh, yeah, on the sides it didn't drop all the way, but I honestly don't know if the cloud effect is supposed to go all the way to the top. But that worked. It worked. Oh my God. I don't know. What do you think? I love it. I love it. Let me get rid of that crap piece. These are those thick molds. This is the one I wanted to turn out as red, white, and blue. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm speechless. I actually got it right. Look at that. And it does have some depth. I mean, it's not all the way down, but it worked. It freaking worked. Oh my gosh. I wanted that red, white, and blue. It's kind of pink, but it's... I was looking for patriotic. And being on the black, it really pops. There's a lot... And I can't say that one color took over the other. I think it's well balanced between all 3 colors. The red, white, and blue. You tell me, which one is your favorite? I'm having a hard time deciding. I think the red, white, and blue is mine. But I love them both. I am so stoked. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to zoom in and do a little close-up on this. And I thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. God bless.